Aston Villa 1, West Ham United 3, and West Ham bounced back from a defeat against Liverpool and continue our great start to 2021. And fair play to David Moyes. He could have made it, he could have kept it the same. He made 2 changes. Fredericks comes in for Bowen and Jesse Lingard starts on his debut. I'm not going to lie, guys. Going into this game, I wasn't too confident. We had lost to Liverpool. We didn't sign anyone in January transfer window, and this was a huge game. But what we've been speaking about in regard to this West Ham team, in terms of its team mentality, in terms of the bounce back ability, we saw that again today. And what was so great about it was not just the result, it was the way we played. And the first 10, 15, 20 minutes, we were absolutely superb. We saw flashes of brilliance from Jesse Lingard and Ben Rama. We started seeing interchange play in terms of Jesse Lingard dropping deep, turning, passing to Ben Rama, and then movement off the ball to receive a second pass. And we had quite a few shots. Lingard was taking some shots from outside the area. And one thing that I noticed with Jesse Lingard, of course, he got 2 goals, but he wasn't afraid to shoot. And sometimes I feel like with West Ham, sometimes we're afraid to just have a go. And he was testing Martinez and Ben Rama again today. He got a fantastic assist, but he is developing into a top player for this West Ham team. His work rate, his ability to turn past players, to pass in between the lines, to receive the ball between defenders and midfielders, and he was absolutely fantastic again today. And to be fair, the first half was the majority of us. We were the ones on the ascendancy. We were the ones trying to stamp our authority on the game, and this is a team, Aston Villa, who have had a fantastic start to the season. Now, in terms of Jack Grealish, because we knew that in terms of going into this game, that if we can nullify the threat of Aston Villa and nullify Jack Grealish, we would have a fantastic chance of beating this Aston Villa side. And Aston Villa are a very good team because they strengthened well in the summer. They brought in Barkley, they brought in Bertrand Traore. So whilst Jack Grealish is still the main creator, they've still got other players around him who can do the big business. But in terms of our midfield, we stopped the ball getting to Barkley, but when the ball did get to Barkley, we was up his arse. Can we try and nick the ball and try and exploit the spaces that Aston Villa were leaving us? And the first half was fantastic. In terms of Aston Villa's chances, we only really give them chances when it was our own downfall. Ball got played to Dawson, he played a heavy touch, the ball went out to Watkins, he comes inside, he hits the post. It was very unlucky. If that ball goes in, then it could be a completely different game. And the only other chance I could think of for Aston Villa in that first half was a corner. Barkley wasn't picked up. He hits the ball into the ground and it goes for a goal kick. And I mentioned on my Twitter, I thought, because of how well we played, I thought, this game is there for the taking. We've seen how good West Ham are away from home. And I'm more confident away from home than I am at home. And let me know in the comment section down below how you feel. But I was very impressed. Jesse Lingard in the first half, it felt like he played 30, 40, 50 games at West Ham. Not someone that's hardly played a game of football. And coming into this game, this is why we were conservative. We were cautious about him starting or even playing 20 minutes or even signing him because of the lack of football. But this is someone that wants to prove a point. This is someone that wants to get in the England squad, and he was fantastic. He was getting in between the lines. Rice and Souček were finding him. He had a fantastic partnership with Ben Rama on the left-hand side, and Soufal and Fredericks, I thought, done an absolute wonder job on Grealish because we nullified Aston Villa. Going into the second half, we do go 1-0 up, and it was Jesse Lingard who didn't get the first goal. It was actually Thomas Souček. It was Thomas Souček who got the first goal. It was a fantastic interchange play. Ball got played into Antonio, and he holds the ball up. He plays it to Ben Rama, and this is what I'm talking about whilst Ben Rama, whilst he hasn't scored, his decision-making, his final ball in the final third is getting a lot better. It's a fantastic ball to Thomas Souček, who makes a third-man run, and who says this guy can only score headers? Whilst he has scored a lot of headers for West Ham, it's a fantastic finish. Low, driven across the goalkeeper. Martinez has absolutely no chance. It's a fantastic goal. And it wasn't too long after that we make it 2-0. Jesse Lingard, the man who scores the goal. It's a counter-attack, a quick transition in midfield. Aston Villa lose possession. Antonio, who I tweeted out, I actually was a little bit disappointed in terms of his decision-making when he decided to just shoot instead of laying off Ben Rama on the left-hand side. But he made the right decision. He made the right decision. It was a fantastic chip ball to Jesse Lingard. He chests it, opens up the angle, a fantastic driven shot with his left foot. You could say that Martinez could possibly have saved it, but it was the power, it was the direction, low and hard. And when you have shots that are low and hard, it is very hard for the goalkeeper to save. It was a fantastic effort, a fantastic goal by Jesse Lingard. And you could see by his reaction, by his goal, he was ecstatic. And you saw after the game when Kevin Nolan and Declan Rice and Antonio going over to him, hugging him, you see that this is a guy that has suffered a lot off the field, and it was very nice to see that he thoroughly enjoyed his debut. While scoring 2 goals would contribute a lot to that factor, but he was absolutely fantastic. He looked like someone who was enjoying his game again, his football again, despite it only being 1 game for West Ham. But Aston Villa do get back into it. Jack Grealish, who is still in Soufal's pocket, he had to go to the left-hand side, West Ham's left-hand side, Aston Villa's right-hand side, to try and, trying to manoeuvre something for Aston Villa, to try and get some kind of authority in the game. And to be fair, he was only over there for 5 minutes before he made an impact. West Ham lose turnover of possession. It goes to Aston Villa on the right-hand side. He plays a fantastic ball. Fair play to Jack Grealish. It's a fantastic ball between the lines, and it is a fantastic finish by Ollie Watkins. A fantastic sliding at the near post, beats Fabianski, beats Ogbonna. But how can I critique this goal in terms of, of how can West Ham do better in the future? Obviously, Ogbonna, he comes out and he pushes onto Watkins when he receives the ball. Watkins plays the ball out wide to Grealish, and Watkins, what he's done, because Ogbonna's travelled 10 yards forward, there's a massive gap in between. And what West Ham should have done, or shall I say what Dawson should have done, who had a fantastic game again, but the only mistake that Dawson made, apart from the first half, where it led to that Watkins chance, was he should have got over quicker. He should have anticipated the danger by drifting over quicker. And Dawson isn't the fastest, so he has to be a quick thinker in terms of anticipating where the game's going to go. He was a little bit slow at reading it. Watkins gets there. It's a fantastic finish. Fair play. It's a well-worked goal by Aston Villa. And we're thinking 10 minutes to go, Aston Villa have hardly had a sniff. In the second half, we're winning the game 2-0. They've hardly had a sniff. But then we do make it 3-1. Jesse Lingard again, he's on the right-hand side. Antonio driving with the ball, and he was a lot better in the second half. He was a lot better driving with the ball, making the right decisions. And I've spoke about many times in videos and after games, it's our decision-making in the final third that can sometimes hinder us. He makes the right decision, he plays it to Lingard, and Lingard's thinking, right, let's just hit this hard and just try and get this on target. It's a fantastic effort. Again, Martinez should have saved it, in my opinion. The first one, it was low and hard. Whilst he got a touch, I felt it was a decent finish by Lingard. This time, Martinez was a decent high for him. He parries it into a net, and we go on and win 3-1. It's a fantastic result, guys, because, it shows you the bounce back ability of this team. It shows you the belief that we've got currently in this team. And, after losing to Liverpool, it wasn't the result. In my opinion, it was more the performance. We should have had more of a go and asked questions of that back line. And that result against Brighton today, Liverpool losing, highlights that. But we could have easily gone to Villa, who are a very good team, who are having a very good season like us, and lose this game today. And David Moyes today got the tactics spot on. We nullified the threat of Jack Grealish. The only time he got involved into the game was pretty much the last 10 minutes of the game where he got assist. And fair play to David Moyes. It's a fantastic result. Fair play to players like Lingard, to Ben Rama. Antonio had a good game. Souček, Rice, Soufal, Fredericks. Everyone had a very, very good game today. Some players had better games than others, but generally it was a fantastic team performance, a fantastic collective performance in terms of discipline, in terms of attacking transitions, and I'm absolutely buzzing with this result. Hit the subscribe button for more West Ham videos, and I'll catch you next time. See you later.